Hello, hello, and welcome to Talk Nators. I'm your host, April Nators. It's December 1st, and the holiday excitement can officially begin. But some of us may be starting this month with a bit of gloom and disappointment after hearing the most recent Hololive news. My heart sank in my chest as I watched series Fauna announce her graduation from Hololive yesterday. Having just discovered Hololive and Holostars last year, I really wish I found it all sooner. Fauna has quickly become my favorite. I think you could say she was my Oshi. I love her humor and her personality so much. I'd been really enjoying Fauna's playthrough of LA Noire and had recently gone back to watch some of her Dredge playthrough because I've been playing the game myself, and it's all so good. My son and I watched quite a few of her streams while taking a break from our day to day hustle to share a meal and laugh. She'll definitely be missed by us and probably a lot of you as well. Fauna's graduation date is set for January 3rd, 2025, and she'll continue to stream until then. We've got a few weeks left, so let's make the most of it and wish her well on the road ahead. The reason Fauna gave for closing out her 3-year journey with Hololive was that this was due to a disagreement with management, and I think that's all the details we can really confirm right now. On one hand, that seems like not enough information, and I'm very curious as to what exactly happened. But on the other hand, I know how working for a corporation can be. I personally think trying to maintain your own flavor of creativity in that kind of environment would be incredibly challenging. When I consider it from that perspective, it makes sense that talents would eventually outgrow a role or modify the path they're on, like Amelia Watson did. I've seen some speculation in Twitter and YouTube comments claiming Hololive wants all the talents to be idols, but some talents prefer to only stream. When researching, I couldn't find any solid evidence supporting this. One article I did find on Bridge.jp did provide a little insight, and I'll link it in the description. This article states Hololive's parent company, Cover, went public in March of this year and is now officially listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Some fans seem to think that shareholders have had a hand in company-wide changes that have trickled down to Hololive talents and led to so many graduations this year. The inner workings of these companies are not public knowledge, and I don't think we'll ever get the full story on how this has affected things. That being said, it's not uncommon for growing companies' dynamics to shift over time, and with Hololive, my opinion is it's likely these shifts have impacted talents as well as fans. It's a big change to have new shareholders, and that could also be shifts in leadership, different alignments with policies, things like that. There have been 4 talents to either graduate or pivot away from streaming this year. Yozora Mel graduated in January after a breach of contract. I covered Amelia Watson taking a step back on September 30th of this year in an earlier episode, but since then, Sakamoto Chloe has done something similar where they won't be creating content anymore. But like Amelia, they will remain affiliated with Hololive with their last day scheduled for January 6th of 2025. Minato Aqua also graduated this year on August 28th to pursue a path outside of Hololive, with reasoning behind this departure also being disagreements with management. It's not difficult to see why so many people are asking what's going on with Hololive. 4 on its own isn't a large number, but consider that these talents have massive fan bases and the communities around Hololive talents largely overlap. So saying goodbye to this many in 1 year has absolutely had a very big impact. What happens with Fauna now? Well, I actually don't know. And I think it's good to let the situation breathe and allow Fauna to have some privacy around her choices. Regardless of the nature of the disagreements, it seems like Fauna's intent is to leave Hololive on good terms, and also Hololive's intent to have her leave on good terms. January feels so close and it all feels so sudden, but here in the United States, it's very common for employees to provide a 2-week notice when they move on from a company. So I feel like giving a full month notice is a very good sign. To close this out, I want to highlight an account called LemonLeaf, and I'll leave a link in the socials in the description. This was an account that up until recently had not been active for 3 years, and in the last few weeks has had a few uploads. I don't know what's going on with this channel specifically, but it's piqued my interest, and I've seen a lot of comments that recommend fans of Fauna keep an eye on it. Again, I'm wishing Fauna all the best, and I hope we see her reemerge as an independent streamer and continue her dream job in a way that best suits her. I would love to hear your thoughts on all this. Did I miss any important details? And how do you feel about Fauna's graduation announcement? Let me know in the comments. That's it for today. If you enjoyed this episode of Talk Nators, please don't forget to subscribe and check out my other videos and live streams. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.